Good day everyone, my name is Mutiara Syafitri from Sriwijaya State Polytechnic. On this occasion, I would like to deliver my presentation in the form of an informative speech with the topic, One Future, Three Battles. Poverty, Nutrition, and Climate in Indonesia to achieve Sustainable Development Goals number 1, No Poverty, number 2, Zero Hunger, and number 13, Climate Action. Despite their apparent separation, they are closely related in Indonesia today and urgently require our attention. Indonesia is still working to end poverty in 2026, but millions of people are still at risk. The number of people living barely above the poverty line is more worrisome than the national poverty rate, which is still at 9%. These families are extremely vulnerable. A single illness, disaster, or financial setback might force them back into poverty. Early in 2026, there were significant floods that damaged homes, disrupted livelihoods, and worsened the economic instability in a number of areas, including sections of Java and Sumatra. This highlights a crucial fact that poverty in 2026 involves vulnerability and resilience in addition to income. Now, let's connect this to hunger and nutrition. With projected national rate of 18 to 90% in 2026, stunting has decreased in Indonesia. This still indicates that approximately 1 in 5 youngsters are chronically malnourished. This is a development of catastrophe, not just a health problem. Stunted children are more likely to have learning challenges, be less productive, and earn less money later in life. Access to wholesome food is the issue, not just the availability of food. Many households rely on inexpensive, low-nutrition meals, particularly in rural and disaster-prone areas. Healthy eating is now much more expensive for vulnerable communities in 2026 due to rising food costs brought on by climate changes. This leads straight to the third issue, which is climate change. Indonesia is experiencing increased climate pressure in 2026. Agriculture and food systems are being impacted by rising temperatures, erratic rainfall, and an increase in the frequency of extreme weather events. However, deforestation is still a serious problem, with forest loss rising dramatically in comparison to prior years as a result of land conversion for industry and agriculture. This starts a risky loop. Crop failures and decreased food production are caused by climate change. Hunger rises and food costs rise as a result. More families fall into poverty as a result of hunger and financial strain. Additionally, poverty occasionally fuels additional environmental exploitations, perpetuating the cycles. Thus, the connection is evident. Food insecurity is made worse by climate change. Malnutrition is exacerbated by food instability. Economic shocks and malnutrition exacerbate poverty. This is one intolerated national dilemma in 2026, not 3 distinct issues. So, what then we need to do? In order to improve food production without harming forests, first, Indonesia must strengthen sustainable agriculture. Second, in order to end the cycle of stunting, we need to increase nutrition programs, particularly for mothers and children. Third, we need to make investment in climate resilience, safeguarding communities from calamities with improved infrastructure, early warning system, and environmental preservation. Lastly, it is up to us, the younger generation, to assume the responsibility. We can contribute to the answer to the sustainable lifestyle, innovation, and education. So, in conclusion, Indonesia is facing turning point in 2026 when hunger, poverty, and climate change are all part of the same problem. So we must work together, sustainably and quickly, to safeguard our future, since the resilience of our environment and the welfare of our people are what make our country strong. Thank you.